Hello everybody, this is Minu Chandra Mandal, School and English, Jilla Parishad High School, Ichhapura Mandalam, Srikakulam District, present before you to deal an important topic on grammar, that is collective noun. And at the end of this video, we will achieve these objectives. What are they? We will know about different types of noun, we will know what is a collective noun, and we will have an understanding of the list of collective noun. Similarly, collective nouns used as singular and plural, then subject and verb agreement with regard to the collective noun. Here are the types of noun. Noun can be classified into two parts. They are countable noun and uncountable noun. Proper noun, common noun, collective noun comes under countable nouns. Uncountable nouns are two types. They are material noun and abstract noun. Here, these five kinds of noun, proper noun, common noun, collective noun, material noun and abstract nouns, can be classified into two kinds of noun. They are concrete noun and the abstract noun. Proper noun, common noun, collective noun and material noun. All these four nouns comes under the concrete noun. Abstract noun is another kind of noun. Therefore, these five nouns can be classified into two parts. They are concrete and abstract noun. Let us know what is a collective noun. A collective noun is a collection of persons or things, or we can say collective noun is the name of a number of persons or things taken together and spoken as one whole. Here the members of the persons or things treated as one whole, that is called collective noun. Let us know some words about collective noun. They are crowd, mob, team, flock, herd, army, fleet, jury, family, nation, parliament, committee. All these are collective nouns. Let us have a detailed idea about the collective noun with the help of these examples. Our class has 42 students. Here, class is a collective noun. Here, class means a group of students. Students are taken as one whole. Similarly, their team played excellently. A team means a group of members. So a collection of players are called team. Therefore, team is here a collective noun. The cast acted very well. Cast means a group of actors. So a group of actors is called cast. Therefore, here cast is a collective noun. Similarly, parents and children make a family. Your family is a collective noun, because family is a collection of a group of members: father, mother, brother, sister, cousin, uncle. When they live together, we call it as a family. Therefore, the word family is a collective noun. Similarly, the police dispersed the crowd. Here, the police is a collective noun, because the police is the collection of policemen. Similarly, the French army was defeated at Waterloo. Your army is a collective noun, because a group of soldiers or a collection of soldiers are called army. Similarly, the jury found the prisoner guilty. Here the jury is a group of judges. Therefore, as it indicates a collection of judges, it is a collective noun. Similarly, a herd of cattle is passing. Here a group of cattle is called a herd. Therefore, this is a collective noun. Let us be introduced with number of collective nouns with regard to things. An album of photographs, an anthology of poems. A collection of poems is called anthology. Similarly, an archipelago of island. Similarly, a bale of cotton, a basket of fruit, a batch of bread, a battery of guns, a block of floods, a book of notes, a bucket of flowers, a bowl of rice, a bunch of keys, a bundle of sticks, a catalogue of prices, a chest of drawers, a cluster of coconuts, a cloud of dust, a clump of bushes, a collection of coins, a comb of bananas, a galaxy of stars, a group of islands, a fleet of ships, a forest of trees, a hail of bullets, a hunt of bananas, a harvest of wheat, a heap of rubbish, a hedge of bushes, a library of books, an outfit of clothes, an orchard of fruit trees, a pack of curds, a packet of letters, a pairs of shoes, a quiver of arrows, a range of mountains, a ream of paper, a reel of film, a set of clubs, a sheaf of grain, a sheaf of corn, a shower of rain, a stake of wood, a stake of hay, a string of beads, a string of pearls, a wad of notes. All these are the collective noun words related to thing. Let us know about the collective nouns related to animals and insects. Here, an army of ants, a bay of quail, a brood of chickens, a catch of fish, a cloud of insects, a colony of gulls, a drove of horses. You see, all these indicate the collection of animals and insects. You see, similarly, a gaggle of geese means a group of geese is called a gaggle. Similarly, a howl of fish, the group of fish is called a howl. A herd of cattle, a hive of bees, a host of sparrows, a kindle of kittens, a litter of cubs, a murder of crows, a nest of mice, a pack of wolves, a plague of locusts, a pride of lions. The group of lions are called pride. A school of whales, a soul of fish, a skein of wild geese, a string of horses, a stud of horses, a swarm of bees, a team of oxen, a train of camels, a tribe of goats, a troop of lions, a zoo of wild animals. You see, all these indicate the group or the collection of the animals. Here the collection of ants are called army. Similarly, the collection of quail called bevy, collection of chickens are called brood. In this way, all these indicates collective nouns related to animals and insects. Similarly, here is a list of collective nouns related to person. You see, soldier, an army of soldiers means a group of soldiers are called army. Similarly, a army of musicians. You can say a band of musicians also. Similarly, an audience of listener audience. So a group of listener or a collection of listener are called audience. Similarly, a band of musicians. A band of musicians, a group of musicians are called band. A bevy of ladies. If ladies are get together, then we call it a bevy. Similarly, a board of directors, a board of men, a bunch of croaks, a caravan of gypsies, a choir of singers, so a group of singers called choir, a class of students, a company of actors, a congregation of worshippers, a crew of sailors, a crowd of people, a gang of prisoners, a group of dancers, a horde of savages, a host of angels, a lion of kings, a line of kings, a mob of rhetorers, a pack of thieves, a panel of experts, a party of friends, a patrol of policemen, a posse of policemen, a regiment of soldiers. You see, an army of soldiers, a regiment of our soldiers, group of soldiers, like a regiment. Regiment also indicate a collective noun. A staff of employees, a team of players, a tribe of natives, a troop of scouts, a troop of artists. You see, these are the collective noun related to person. I think this list will be helpful. Now we will know whether the collective nouns should act as a singular or plural. Here, there are some collective nouns which are used in singular noun is used usage singular nouns only. You see, when everyone, everybody, no one, nobody is used as a subject, then this subject will be act as singular nouns or the singular subject. Let us go through the example. Everyone has their own ideas about the best way to bring up children. Here, everyone, the subject is everyone, and has their own ideas about the best way to bring up children is the predicate part. And the predicate part begins with has. Now look at has is used as a singular form. Because everyone here is acting as a singular subject, we must use a singular verb. Therefore, everyone has their own ideas about the best way to bring up children. Here, everyone is a singular noun. Similarly, no one is coming forward to help the poor beggar. Now, look at the word no one here. Here, no one is a collective noun. So, here, no one is acting as singular collective noun. Therefore, the singular collective noun or the singular subject here, subject, needs or demands a singular verb. Here is the singular verb. We cannot use are here. No one are. We cannot use. Similarly, everyone have. We cannot use. We have to use everyone has because it needs a singular verb. Similarly, everybody like to create wonder in their field. Here, everybody is acting as singular countable noun in a singular countable subject. So the singular countable subject needs a singular verb. So here everybody here we should write likes. We should write likes. Okay. Similarly, nobody is safe without mask and sanitization at this situation, at this corona pandemic situations. Here nobody is acting as a singular countable singular subject. So it is a nobody is a singular subject countable collective noun and it is acting as a singular subject here. Therefore it needs a singular verb. So nobody is right. We cannot say nobody are. I think we become very clear about how everyone, everybody, no one and nobody are used as a singular subject. Therefore, there are some collective nouns which are always used as plural. You see here, the police have found Sarah's bicycle. Here, the police, the word police is a collective noun used as plural here only. Because the police, people, all these, there are some words. These words always what is used as plural collective noun. Therefore, plural collective noun always demands a plural verb. So the police is a plural collective noun and here is acting as a subject. If the subject is plural, then have is also plural. We cannot say the police has. So we must say the police have. Similarly, people like to be made to feel important. Here people is a plural collective noun and here it is acting as because it's in the place of subject. The subject is plural collective noun. Therefore the subject is plural. Therefore when the subject is plural, it demands a plural verb. So the people like to be made to feel important. We cannot use here the people likes because the word likes is what singular. The people always is act as the plural. Similarly, the people deserve a sincere attention. You see, the people here is used as plural collective noun. Therefore it's a deserve. We cannot say deserves, because deserves is used before after the third person singular number. So here people is plural, therefore the people deserve a sincere attention. Similarly, but there is some words, the furniture. The furniture is related to things. Furniture has been put up into storage. Here the furniture is acting as a singular subject, because the furniture is always used as a singular. We must remember it. So the singular subject demands a singular verb. Therefore here as has is right. So the furniture has been put into storage. But we cannot say the furniture have been put into storage. Okay, we have to say the furniture has been put into storage. We have already studied how some particular collective noun words like place, people are used as plural countable nouns, and some particular words, countable words like furniture is purely used as singular countable noun. But except those words, there are a number of countable noun words which can be used as singular countable nouns and plural countable noun according to the situation. If the countable noun is used as a singular countable noun and takes the position of the subject in a particular sentence, it demands a singular verb. And if the countable noun is used as plural and it takes the position of the subject in a sentence, it demands plural verb. Let us discuss about the subject and verb agreement with regard to the countable noun which acts as the subject. If the members of a group act together as a unit or a whole, we use a singular verb. You see, this is a subject and verb agreement. Here the band of musician was playing. Here the band of musician is the subject, was playing is the predicate part. Here the band means a group of musicians. Here when the group of musicians are acting as a whole, we treat this as a singular subject. So the band of musician is a singular subject. Therefore the singular subject demands a singular verb. Here was, which is in past tense, is a singular verb here. We can also say the band of musicians is playing. We cannot say the band of musicians are playing when we think that the band of musicians are acting as a whole. Let us go through the second example. The Brazilian team is playing very well. Here the Brazilian team is the subject, is playing very well is the predicate part. Now look at this. The team is here a group of players. So when you feel or when you see that a group of players are playing together, are acting together as a whole or as a unit, it should be treated as singular countable noun. Here the Brazilian team is singular, so singular countable noun acting as a singular subject. The singular subject demands a singular verb. Therefore here we can write is. So the Brazilian team is playing very well. Similarly, the staff of the company was working very hard. Here the staff means the members of the staff are acting as together, are acting as a whole. Therefore the staff of the company should be treated as a singular subject, and the singular subject demands a singular verb. Therefore we can say it was. Instead of that we can say also say the staff of the company is working very hard. Similarly, the new family has moved into this flat. Now look at this. The new family is the subject here and has is the verb here. Now here the new family, here family means all the members of the family is acting as a whole. So when you feel that all the members of a family is acting together as a whole, we should treat that as a singular. So the new family is here singular. and so the singular subject demands a singular verb. Therefore here is has. So the new family has moved into this flat. We cannot say that new family have moved into this flat when you think that all the members of the family are acting as together. So when you feel that all the members are persons of a particular countable noun is acting together, we use singular verb. Similarly, if the members of a group act as individual, here individual means independently, and it's not together, they are not acting together as a whole, we use that countable noun as a plural countable noun, and the plural countable noun demands a plural verb. Let us go through the example. We will have clear idea on the subject and verb agreement with regard to the countable nouns. Now look at this. The flock are running in different directions. Here the flock is subject, or running in all different direction is the predicate part. Now the predicate part, we know very well that the predicate part always begins with a verb here. So the flock is the subject. Here the flock, when you feel that all the individual animals of that flock are acting individually, they are not acting as a whole, we treat that countable noun as plural. So the flock is a subject acting as a plural countable noun, therefore it demands a plural verb. So the flock are running in different direction. We cannot say here the flock is running in different direction when you see that the individuals of that particular group acting independently. Similarly, the committee were divided in their opinion. Here the committee means a group of people. Okay, a group of members included in a committee. Now you see the committee were divided in their opinions. When you feel that the members of the committee are acting individually, they are not acting as a whole, we treat that countable noun as plural countable noun. So here the committee is plural countable noun. Okay, the subject is plural countable noun, therefore it needs a plural verb. So the committee were divided in this opinion, or we can say the committee are divided in this opinion, or we can say the committee have divided in their opinion. Similarly, the class are studying on different projects. Here you know that a group of students is called a class. When we say the class are studying on different projects, when you think that the members or the students of the class are engaged in different projects, they are not acting as together, or they are not acting as a whole, they are acting individually, then we treat that countable noun as plural. Therefore the class is used here plural, though the plural subject demands a plural verb. Therefore the class are studying on different projects. Similarly, you can say the family were doing different job. The family were doing different job. If we say the family, here the family means, here the family is not acting as a whole. Here the family means all the members of the family are acting differently, are acting individually, are acting independently. They are not acting as a whole. So when they are acting independently, the family will be treated as a plural countable noun. Therefore the family is a plural countable noun, needs a plural verb. So where or are or have you can use. Similarly, let us go through some more examples. The committee have decided the proposal does not meet with its approval. Here see the committee, when the members of the committee are acting as a whole, are acting as a unit, we treat it as a singular subject. So the committee is as a singular subject, it needs has here. Okay, this is right. The committee has decided the proposal does not meet, you see, with their proposal. We cannot say their proposal, we say its proposal. Why can't we say their proposal? Here the committee means if the subject is acting as a singular, therefore here the pronoun that acts as a adjective here should be singular only, because the subject is singular, so the pronoun must be also singular. So the committee has decided the proposal does not meet with its approval. We cannot say with their approval. Okay, similarly, look at this example. The committee have decided the proposal does not mean with their approval. You see here the committee is the plural countable noun, because when you feel or when you see that the members of the committee are acting independently or acting individually, okay, with different opinion, we treat the committee as plural here. Therefore the committee is plural here, therefore it demands a plural verb. The committee have decided this proposal does not mean. Let us see pronoun which is acting as adjective changes. See, because the committee is plural here, therefore it should be their. We cannot say its. We cannot say its, because its is singular here. There is plural here. Subject is plural. Therefore, the pronoun used as what adjective should be also plural. Similarly, the committee is undecided, but it meets again in the morning. Look at this. This is a compound sentence. The committee is undecided. Here the committee is singular, but therefore when you are writing it means here it indicates the committee only. So that means here it should be singular, because it indicates the subject only, therefore it is similar. The committee are undecided. When you say here the committee is acting as a plural, therefore it needs a plural verb, and because this is plural, the they meet again in the morning. Here they represents what? They indicate the committee, because the committee is plural, so it needs they. So this will be helpful in our competitive examinations. Subject verb agreement with regard to the collective noun. Let us know more about the subject and verb agreement of the collective noun. You see, a number of children are educated at home. The number of workers is increased in the company. You see, if the collective noun number, here number is a collective noun, is used with a, then we use plural verb. If the collective noun number is used with the, then you use a singular verb. Let us go through the example. This is very, very important for the competitive point of view. A number of children are educated at home. You see here number is a collective noun, and the collective noun is used after a number of children. So the rule is, if the collective noun number is used with a, then it should be treated as a plural subject. Therefore the verb will be plural. So a number of children are educated at home. The number of workers is increased in the company. Look at this. Here the number, the word number is a collective noun, and is used after the, means it is used with the. Because it is used with the rule is, if the collective noun number is used with the, then it should be treated as singular countable noun. The singular countable noun demands a singular verb. So the number of workers is increased in the company, or you can say the number of workers has increased in the company. We cannot say the number of workers have increased in the company. Okay, so singular. But when the collective noun, like that couple, pair, look at these two words, couple, pair, refers to people, we treat that collective noun as plural. Refers to people, remember that refers to people, because the collective nouns like couple, pair can be used with both the persons, refers to the person and refers to the things. The particular rule is, if the collective noun words couple, pair refers to people, we use a plural verb only. We use plural verb with the what? Subject. Look at this. A couple of people have objected to the proposal. Here a couple of people, when you say, so the couple related to the people, persons. As per rule, it demands a plural verb, because a couple related to person treated as plural subject. Similarly, a pair of students are lifting a heavy trunk. You see, a pair of students. Here, students are people, related to people, persons. So the pair is related to persons. Because the pair refers to persons, it should be used as plural subject. So plural subject requires a plural verb. So a pair of students are lifting a heavy trunk. We can say a pair of students is lifting a heavy trunk, we cannot say. But if instead of person, if there is a thing, a pair of shoes, you say, we should use the singular verb. I think we got idea about this. With this, I hope I have given almost all the ideas related to the collective nouns. In this video, we learned what is a collective noun, the number of words related to collective nouns, collective noun related to animals, collective noun related to things, and we also learned how the collective nouns affects the subject. So subject and verb agreement with regard to the collective noun. I hope this video will be helpful to you all, and I have a humble request, please like this video, share this video and subscribe this video, and don't forget to give a valuable comment for my better improvement. Thank you very much for listening to me. Namaste.